When people talk about climate change, they often only talk about renewable energy. Today, Asian economies depend on fossil fuels for power production and in the industrial sector. Carbon capture, usage, and storage technology must be considered to address these emissions. This is David Elzinga for this episode of On the Ground. ADB brought representatives from Bangladesh, Indonesia, Vietnam, and China to Western Canada to see two projects of carbon capture, usage, and storage: the Boundary Dam project by Sask Power and the Quest project by Shell. At these sites, we were able to see that this technology is real, that this technology is safe, and is a solution to address CO2 emissions from fossil fuels. Carbon capture, storage, and usage, or CCUS, is a process of capturing greenhouse gas emissions at their point of production, using it, and then storing it permanently underground. This approach can be used for coal or gas-fired power plants and industrial processes, limiting GHG emissions from entering the atmosphere. The capture side of this process has existed for years, but the need to fight climate change has spurred work to improve and expand applications of this technology, develop new uses, and the permanent storage for the captured CO2. The end goal is to turn CCUS into an affordable way to address emissions from fossil fuel use. Countries don't need to reinvent the wheel with CCUS technology. I spoke with Beth Hardy from the International CCS Knowledge Center to see how we can partner with those who have developed and deployed this technology.
I think it's a really synergistic relationship that we can have. The Asian Development Bank has a lot of great contacts in developing countries in Asia, and I think that this is an opportunity to advance CCS globally with our expertise and knowledge. We want to really make sure that people are well informed, so they're not starting from ground zero. They're starting from here at a place that financing for the ADB can be de-risked by lessons learned.
Engineers at the Boundary Dam project have estimated that they can reduce costs by 20% just based on the experience they had deploying this project without any technology innovations or improvements. For countries like Bangladesh and Vietnam, who use fossil fuels across their economy, CCUS has the potential to reduce CO2 emissions.
For me, CCS is not only important for Bangladesh, it is important for the rest of the world as well. Bangladesh is the number one economy in the world to facing climate challenges from climate changes.
But there are challenges for developing countries to adapt this technology. Costs do remain high, but global development and deployment is pushing these costs down. Expertise may also not be available in the countries that need it the most.
My understanding is that it involves a lot of investment. It's a big challenge for us. Another thing is that the technology is not that much known in our country. And I believe we have to do a couple of other studies regarding environmental issues, regarding seismic issues, and regarding technical issues as well.
The lack of expertise, personnel experience, legislation and incentives to introducing CCS in our country. I've learned that in order to implement CCS project, it requires a lot of capital, a lot of money that we are lacking at the moment.
As countries consider this technology and have questions, they can find some of the answers from the projects we visited.
I think one of the key things that you can take away, aside from the fact that we can do it, as we do more of these facilities, we find ways to cut costs, to improve efficiencies, to make things run better, cleaner, safer.
There are many new energy solutions that can help with Asia's development, and ADB is committed to improving how our member countries engage with these technologies. We do this by sharing expertise, by training specialists, and by building on the knowledge base of cutting-edge approaches. For CCUS, we have established a fund with the support of the Government of the United Kingdom and the Global CCS Institute. The fund has over $60 million that can be used for analysis, road mapping, and pilot project activities. Join us again next time as we look for new and innovative ways for solving development problems. Thank you for watching. This is David Elzinga on the ground.